Hey guys, it's us again. This is one of the last times that you'll see us because we're nearing the end of our sea days now.
In these same clothes.
That's it. But we have got another double dose of sea day fun.
Yes.
Can you handle it?
I can.
Me too.
Let's do it.
All right. It is show time. Ooh, we've come up to see Stage Struck in the main theater, but we also come across some art things. I'm not sure the full story behind these. Well, we've also got some poems on the wall, and there's like, oh, I see, you vote. A poetry art competition. Well, that's fun. Well, we're going to go ahead and jump in line here for the theater. Oh, is this hand sanitizer out of... That's the third one that we've found for the past 2 days that's been out of sanitizer.
I don't like that. It's great people are using it.
True.
That needs to be refilled.
Yeah, the one by International Cafe is out, and the one by Coffee Currents is out. So 2 food service areas. Anyway, we are going to wait here and try to snag some prime spots for this show. Oh, I was curious to see this setup. They've got the back area full of chairs, so this is true theater in the round.
Well, we definitely got seats.
Yeah, we have snagged front and center. So now we will see, can we record this show? Because it's been a little hit or miss.
The Ghost Light, one of theater's most enduring traditions. They say that we are lights bright on Broadway. Gotta make it a Broadway. Someday, maybe, someday, maybe, all my dreams will be repaid. Like that, I'll bet it. Someday she'll be wise, all the dues and the price. My heart will fly. Tap, tap, tap on the glass. I'm waving through the window. You know the world so far. I'm the greatest star. Take me tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. Give it some time. Time changing. You and me now. Let the sun stream. We're jumping high again. All night only, all night only. That's all we have to say.
Stage struck, everyone! Now, I said just a moment ago, but this was the final time that this cast will perform together this show.
Oh, they've made the announcement for everybody to get out of the theater. I wanted to come to the top of the stairs on deck 8 and get one good shot. Oh, yeah, there's the inaugural cast. This was their very final performance. But get one good look at this theater set up fully in the round, because that is unique. All right, we got to get out. We got to get out. Well, they got Deal or No Deal going out in the plaza. We're going to sneak to the back of deck 8 now, though, somewhere we haven't seen yet. So if we cut through the dining room here on deck 8, I thought there was an external promenade approach to this, but we haven't really found it yet. So through the dining room we shall traipse. Hey y'all, Wake View Terrace. Oh, there's an elevator right back here. Did you bonk yourself?
No.
Nope, not at all. Well, there's lots of folks in their bathing suits out here, so we will refrain from viewing the area right now, but we can peek at the bar menu. Hey, it is different. Some unique offerings. Yeah, we would have to find a time when it's not super duper people-y up here. Not gonna happen right now. Well, Dia's going for a very, very pink dragon fruit refresher. I got one called Sunsets on the Ocean. Cola Sounds is getting ready to play. We are just gonna relax.
Just to advise those of you on the decks that in a few minutes we will be sending you to a passing shower.
Well, round two, just for research sake, I got a drink called Sand Meets the Sea that has mezcal in it, and Dee has gotten an Aperol Frosé. Alright, we should be able to sneak back in here on deck 8 because it is Loyalty Snack Lounge time. 3:30 to 5, I hear piano music, I think we're in business. Well, the menu was the same as last time we were in here, almost. They still had the veggie samosas, lots of cheese, that was a chicken Waldorf salad, fruit, good stuff. We have come down to begin an evening at the Piazza. There is an event going on right now called Speed Painting that lasts 2 hours. Not exactly sure how it works, but people sure are painting. We've got tunes happening over at Crooners. That is delightful. Oh, the pop choir has appeared. That is the next event out here, the pop choir performance. It looks like they've got some live music to accompany them.
We have been creating a supergroup. Think ABBA meets the Beatles, meets the Spice Girls, meets the Rolling Stones, our Princess Pop Choir, which we all enjoy so much on our long cruises. But this is very special because you are now all part of history. The first ever pop choir to be performed on Sun Princess. This is for you, for all of you out there. Sun Princess, lead with our together for our inaugural Princess Pop Choir.
When the night has come, there comes a time when we need a certain more.
Well, this is our class of 2024. We're fabulous, everybody.
Well, a slight update because, as some of you may know if you're following along in real time, Hurricane Milton has been threatening our return to Port Everglades at Fort Lauderdale. Literally within the past few minutes, they have upgraded the port condition from a code X-ray, which kind of means watch out, to port condition Yankee, which means no vehicular traffic over 500 gross tons is going to be allowed into the port. So we're going to see, there's a captain's toast and stuff coming up in here a little bit later, but we are expecting an impending announcement that we are obviously not going to get into Fort Lauderdale as expected. I guess until the storm passes and they reopen the port. Anyway, let's look at happier things on the phone. So coming up next is a Piazza Showcase with the dancing couple that we saw the other day. We've got Piazza Showcase with Spumante, not exactly sure what that is, and Captain's Farewell Cocktail Party. Oh, and then a game show, Do You Want to Dance?
Sit back and relax and enjoy Mystery of Dance with Dima and Anna.
Holy street, know what I mean? Don't mix it up.
shortly. We're going to have a little parade, and inspired by that amazing dancing, we are going to have Do You Want to Dance competition. So whether you're a good dancer or whether you're like me, you're an awful dancer, you can take part, and it's all about having fun.
Mysterious things are afoot.
You are on the right place because we are going to have an absolutely amazing Piazza Showcase. But I'm waiting for a friend of mine. Come on!
That boy better get down there and start the show. They've been coming around with trays of complimentary beverages because this is sort of a captain's cocktail evening. He is still making his way around. What the heck? He's right over there. Get down there.
Everybody, put your hands together. This is Spumante. Put your hands together and welcome the only, the one, Cruz director, Canary.
So many familiar faces that I've managed to travel with before, and I got to be the cruise director sailing Sun Princess into my home country, into the UK, and now across the pond. But tonight is about celebrating all of you, all of our teammates, and it's my pleasure now to introduce you to a lady who would love to say a few words, who again has been part of this magnificent journey. So please put your hands together for our entertainment director, Maddie.
Good evening. Now, we do know that this event is billed as the Captain's Champagne Farewell. I have not been promoted, let you guys know that. Unfortunately, Captain Craig Street, he is up on the bridge and he's actually in a current conference call regarding Hurricane Milton. So his job is to make sure that this vessel and all of the souls inside stay safe. That's always number one priority. So he does give his apologies that he's not able to be able to bid you farewell and do this speech, but he does have to stay on top of the weather as it is an ever-evolving situation. There are good ships and there are good ships. Some of these ships may sink, but the best ships are friendships, and to these ships we drink. Cheers, everybody! You might not remember our names in a few years' time, but hopefully you will remember the way that the Sun Princess made you feel, like you were part of our family, and you remain to be part of the Princess family forevermore. But if we can leave you with anything at the end of this voyage, it is simply one thing. A day without laughter is a day wasted.
What establishment shall we choose for our formal night dinner? It is the buffet, of course, aka the Eatery. Well, we've got different stations like red, ginger, poke and bowl, Mexican. If it's like breakfast, this does not repeat, so we'll have to make our way around the entire structure to see everything. What is the first thing you found?
A salmon poke bowl.
A salmon poke bowl indeed.
Why haven't we been in here till tonight?
I don't know. This is the best dinner place ever. We found a section called Special Dinner, which looks to be a very special dinner indeed. They have a whole kids' favorite section with mac and cheese, pizza, baked pasta with corn. Oh, wow, fish nuggets. I don't even know what's in the back. Vegetable dumplings, chicken nuggets. Looks like rice, veggie, and potatoes back there. Okay, what has happened besides your poke bowl?
I think it's beef tenderloin. There was no sign, but you could tell him how many slices he wanted. Potato wedges, carrots, and green beans.
Okay, I have got quite the mixed culture here. Now, I found basically the Indian station and got a whole bunch of stuff. I also went by the Mexican station and I said, please, can I have a second plate? Second plate was not offered. I think I asked 3 times if I could have a second plate so I couldn't get my Mexican and my Indian food combined. Didn't happen. So we got Mexican on top of Indian, but there's pulled chicken, we got noodles, sweet and sour chicken, there's a quesadilla laying on top of stuffed squash, got a little Indian fish down there, some paneer, and I think that was some beef. So multicultural plate. Y'all, that was a fantastic dinner. Dee has discovered one of her favorite new poke bowls ever in the entire world.
It was seasoned perfectly. Everything was cooked really, really well. Like, I'm impressed by the eatery, honestly.
Yeah, that was nice. Oh, the Do You Want to Dance game show is going on out here. That's right.
Tamika, but it's time to meet one half of our couples and dancing this evening. So please put your hands together for our son, Princess Dancing!
We are going to make our way in the direction of Princess Live. But first, let's get some gelato since it's in our package. Nocciola, is that how you say that? Pistachio, tiramisu, cioccolato, stracciatella, and flor de latte. There's an explanation of the flavors in case we don't know the Italian. Excuse the opera music blaring in your ears, but we've come to Princess Live. So this is included as part of Plus or Premier. Dee has gone hazelnut pistachio, and I did tiramisu pistachio. And we didn't even spend any money, because it's included? Okay.
The meetings have been going on all afternoon, and we find out at the same time as you. We have crew who are looking to disembark, who have been at sea working every day for 9 months, and their plans have to be changed as well. As the captain said, keep an eye for your flights and everything like that, and hopefully you have a nice company that will be able to help you. But just bearing in mind, we're safe on a ship. We have food, we have bars, we have cruise staff to do trivia. We will be doing trivias you've not seen, whether it's a 70s from me and things like that. So obviously we wanted to touch land as well, and not just you folks who want to go home. So bear that in mind if you are upset by this. We don't decide this. Some, of course, it's for safety, right? We don't want to go into that, or we don't want to turn up at Port Everglades and get turned away. It would be like 2020 all over again, and we're not going back. We only want to go forwards. But here we are with Pick Your Pony, and we have one challenge left.
So they just ended a game in here called Pick Your Pony, where you basically could pick a member of the cruise staff who had to do various challenges, physical and otherwise. And now it's karaoke time. Good night from day 1 of this double dose. A couple of things that we do need to jump in and talk about is the Stage Struck production show. Please tell me some words.
Oh, that show has my heart. So I study musical theater, and this show was just like if you were to audition for a show, all of the steps that you go through, the really good storyline, everything was easy to understand. The singing and dancing was phenomenal. The choreographer is evil in that show because they had to do like 75,000 steps, but it was perfectly executed. And I love that we were right in the front row.
Yeah.
You could see the sweat on them. They were working.
I was worried they were going to come fling it off at me at some point.
But I got super emotional because it was their last performance for the cast that we were seeing, and they got emotional, and it was just such a beautiful moment. So I will never forget that.
No, I didn't really get to capture the full storyline in the clips that I presented. I just kind of went song, 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 so you get the gist of it. But this was one of my favorite shows I've seen in a while.
It was beautifully done.
It was.
Yeah.
And then, of course, let's go ahead and touch on dinner at the buffet. Do you remember your buffet dinner?
I do.
It's pretty remarkable.
They had poke bowls, and you could just go up and grab them, and they were stinking delicious and seasoned so perfectly. And then I went to like the carvery and got some beef and some veggies, and everything was really, really tasty for a buffet, honestly. No complaints.
Some of the best buffet food I've had in a while also. So excellent entertainment and food this evening.
It was great.
Speaking of excellent, let's roll into another sea day, shall we?
We shall.
Here it comes.
Looks like our piano man Kevin is going to do a little rehearsal. He's got a showcase out here in the piazza later. We won't be able to see his official showcase because we'll be at dinner. But he does have a regular music set coming up in a little while.
You're my fun Valentine, sweet coming Valentine. I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you guys so much. Can we get a nice round of applause for the hard-working sound people and the lighting people?
We've got some tinkly piano tunes coming down from crooners now, getting ready to kick into ballroom hour, and then Kevin will be back to play a few tunes. Now, I can't let too much of the music play for copyright's sake, but one thing that this session has taught me is My Immortal is not a waltz. I don't know who did this to this song, but they need to stop it.
Don't do it. It's awful.
Stop it. No, no, no. Just no. You're even trying to sing along to it, and it's just not.
This is one of my favorite karaoke songs. They butchered it. I'm sorry. It's not good.
It's a rough edit to get it from a 4/4 to a 3/4, I gotta say.
But the people dancing are beautiful, so you know.
Next up, Sweet Caroline, the waltz.
No.
And now, tunes. Our dinner this evening is going to be on deck 17. No, we're not going to the pizza place, or the grill, or the salad bar. It's far excitinger than that. We are going to love us some Britto tonight. So deck 17, we've come up the midship elevator lobby. There's a whole lot of clanking going on. So in here, you'll find a whole heck ton of cabins. But if you go this way, there's eventually a restaurant back here. Now you can be smart and come up the aft elevator lobby, but why when you could walk past all these cabins?
It's an interesting way to get there.
It's the only thing.
It's because it has the Wake View, and it's supposed to be beautiful, and we've heard rave reviews, so we're very excited to check it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's nothing else back there is what I was going to say. And it's just a bunch of cabins back here. Just keep walking, just keep walking. Well, it is back here, isn't it? This looks like the place. Love Restaurant. See, and there is a dedicated sort of aft elevator back here too. So if you go all the way to the back, you can come straight up here. Oh, right here by the window. Just look at that charger. Now, the theme of the evening, I think, is going to be hearts. The napkin kind of looks like they're going for a heart there. We've got a rose. They have brought out special Britto Prosecco, of course, with the hearts on the glasses. I didn't even notice the heart on the bread plate earlier. There's literally a heart in the fork. If we come over to the other side, actually, let's bring the knife into the light rather than that. There's a heart on the knife. Guys, this theming. Yeah, the bread just came. I can't even. It looks delicious, though. Yeah, the butter says love, and the bread is in the shape of a heart. Wow. We've discovered something scandalous. Dee was trying to butter her bread, and she's like, wait a minute, I don't think I know how to use a butter knife anymore. This is a right-handed only butter knife.
My hands don't do that.
And Dee is a lefty. Fun fact. But yeah, it's literally made.
I got it.
She's got it, okay. But the little bread pulls apart into 3 pieces. It's very cute. Except for the fact when you're left-handed and you try to use this butter
Story
knife.
of my life. It's all right.
See? It's literally a one-way butter knife. Oh.
That's funny.
Now, if you played the menu game today, you're going to be, I'm not going to say disappointed, but
You'll be disappointed.
we have both decided to order the exact same meal.
We're hungry. We didn't eat lunch.
Yeah, well, the things anyway. So we'll just look at one plate each time. But this is the scallop appetizer, little raspberry heart,
With onion.
and all sorts of decorations, even some gold leaf and some caviar.
Very fancy.
Now, the bubbly was included with your meal, but we have decided to go for some cocktails, which are included in our plus package, but you normally, pay for. So Dee has gone for the Britto Coupe. It is nice and pink. It has a heart decoration on the side. I'm sure the menu said exactly what was in it.
It did.
I got the one called Espresso My Love. I know it was Jameson coffee. It's got more cute decorations. No, I guess I will show both because we have different plates technically, but we both went for the tuna avocado appetizer. It has tuna, it has avocado. It's an appetizer.
They activated the serotonin in my head.
For our palate cleanser, we have a plate full of rose petals. No, they said don't eat the rose petals. It is I think it said it was a pink champagne granita, which they have then poured champagne over top of. And of course,
Tastes like roses.
it tastes like, it's decorated with a little heart. It tastes like
It
roses?
tastes like the rose petals on here.
Don't eat them.
No, but like it's not a bad flavor. It's just very floral, but definitely a palate cleanser. So
Pink champagne of ice.
it's good.
This does taste like I bit into a sweet, sweet flower. Actually, it tastes a lot like eating a rose. Is that safe? That's not poisonous, is it? Okay. Well, the entrees come on 2 different plates as well, but they are the same thing, which now, I've heard of a surf and turf. Here, let's turn the brightness up so we can see this a little bit better. Come on, camera. There we go. This is a turf and turf. It is tenderloin, and it is Wagyu, which is the fancy massaged beef from Japan. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. We did get another round of beverages. Dee has gone for the strawberry love potion. That's like frothy and creamy with like a blue topping on it. Interesting. And I got the chocolate royale, which also involves coffee.
Oh.
When it's outside of the volcano, then it's lava.
Science facts.
Yes, of course.
So we have got chocolate lava cakes, because if it was inside, it would be called a chocolate magma cake, of course. There we go. Fresh lava poured on the outside, but this is not all. There is more dessert coming. We have petit fours, which come automatically with dessert. So we have got hazelnut, mixed berry, pomegranate hiding back there, a red biscuit, and some dark chocolate. Love. Oh my gosh, we just made a discovery. This whole petit four thing is on a bed of sugar. And when you pick them up, the whole bottom is just hunk of sugar. Whoa. Ooh, let us hobble out of this place. Woo. But we are out in just about an hour and 20 minutes, so not bad at all. Britto. Good night, y'all. We had to come in one more time because we've got to talk about Love by Britto. I know we showed the food in the moment, but we didn't get to talk about it.
Yeah, so this was just an accident that we ended up going there because we got extended. We were like, we should book it because some reservations became available, and I'm glad we did.
Me too.
It's a beautiful restaurant concept. So we started with an amuse-bouche of a scallop crudo, I believe it was. It had gold flake on it, very well presented, nicely tasting.
Yeah.
I don't have anything bad to say about it. It was really, really good.
And we ate the same food, so we only have a limited number of items to talk about. But yeah, basically, it's almost sort of like a raw presentation, I would say, but done very well. There is the tuna avocado. Now, those are flavors that you really gravitate toward.
Yeah, and look at that presentation. Ooh. It's gorgeous. Yeah, so very fresh tuna, and the avocado was like the fatty part that it needed to have to it. And then some good sauces on the side. I honestly don't know what they were, but the seasoning was good.
Yeah.
I think it was more there for like just look than actual seasoning or sauce.
Yeah. There was like a piece of a beet and like a piece of a radish and some stuff around the plate, which were nice, but I didn't really get into the sauces. But love that overall too. And then of course we did the turf and turf, as I call it, which is the beef and beef, one of which is Wagyu.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had Wagyu before.
Me neither.
I probably have. But it was really
probably
good.
not.
But I actually preferred the other meat, honestly. I don't know why.
interesting.
Like, they were both amazing, but the other one had just as good a flavor to me.
Yeah, I feel like flavor-wise, obviously the other beef was, I feel like a higher like fat content with the more marbling, so you get a little more flavor. And then the Wagyu just tasted like good beef. It was beef flavor.
Yeah.
So they're both excellent, but honestly, I feel like I could have been fine with the other beef as well.
Don't tell them
Is that scandalous? Don't tell us that, like, we might, yeah. I mean, don't tell them. We ended with what they called their chocolate lava cake. Now, I was surprised by this because it was a bit of a cold preparation, which I've never heard of in a lava cake.
True. Yeah, and I don't know if it's because they wanted the gelée to set up on top. Maybe. For me, like, the presentation's gorgeous and it tasted really, really nice, but it was so cloyingly sweet because it was cold. It was like really, it was fudgy inside, but like cold, so it would like really stick to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, if it was warmer, I think I would have enjoyed it more. Yeah, like you said, excellent flavor, but it was just, you would eat it and your mouth sticks together, and it was not a very pleasant textural eating experience.
It was good with the ice cream. It kind of like, you know, toned it down a little bit.
Throw some heat on that thing or something, because I need a hot cake.
But overall, an amazing experience. And again, this is not included with Plus or Premier, as far as I know. So you do have to book it, you know, with your own money that's not in a plan.
That is it for now. So now the sea days are supposed to have ended, but obviously we had some storm delays.
Yes.
We'll get into that kind of stuff in the next episode. But stay tuned for some more content, and
thank you
for watching.
Bye.